working together. It must have been extraordinary to observe from your position.
Yeah, it wasn't nice watching. It's a lot more, weirdly, it's a lot more calm when you're on the pitch because you have an impact on it. So watching it was not the one for me. But yeah, again, I think the defending in our own box was incredible. The last ditch on tackling. Again, we rode our luck at times, but we had a game plan, and against a team like City, they're always going to create chances, but I think we deserved it in the end.
And then the penalty save, and then your captain gets knocked out as well. I mean, couldn't make it out, really.
Yeah, it was all going on. There were things happening in the first half. I've not seen Dean's red card issued back, but it just felt like things were happening in the first half where it was just on our side. You just got that gut feeling that it was going to be our day, and thankfully that's how it panned out.
What was that final whistle like?
It's incredible. You know, for a player like me that's probably not going to have the chance to win many trophies in his career, yes, it really is. It's hard to articulate the feeling. I think in the coming days it'll sink in, but for me, I'm just enjoying moments like these.
And wonderful moments with the supporters as well. I mean, they were incredible to me.
Yeah, you think where we came from at the start of the season, 3 points from 8 games, and since then it's just been, it's been simply incredible how we've brought about it, the character we've got.
Oh, well, I just want to ask you about European tour, actually.
Yeah, again, someone just told me about that a minute ago. You forget about things like that. Again, it's another dream of a player like mine to play in Europe, to go to these random clubs away from home. It's going to be special. It's going to be tough playing Thursday, Sunday, but we're more than ready for it. Cheers, guys.
This will be a catalyst, pivotal moment of success for the future of this club going forward.
If only it was that simple. You know, the Premier League and teams in it is so competitive now, more than ever. There's 10 teams that are vying for European football every season, so you have to work for it. You have to invest for it. And it's paid dividends this year with how much we've worked.
A lot of guys have been linked with the move away next season. Do you hope that this might change that movement, that way of feeling?
I'd like to think so, but every club, every best players that every club are linked with moves away every season. So that's just part of the media speculation. What will happen, but we know we're going to be prepared, whatever happens.
How are you celebrating tonight?
Can't tell you that.
Enjoy anyway. Have a few beers. Thank you very much.
Thank
How
you.
much did you take from the defeat against City just a few weeks ago? The lessons learned from that. How much did that help?
Yeah, there's little detail where you can improve. But again, no matter how you set up against City, no matter how you learn from other games, they're always going to be dangerous, and they were today. But at times you have to ride your luck against teams like that, and thankfully that paid off today.
Yeah, and you guys are a successful London club this season. How does that feel?
The most successful, is that what you said?
Well, you're up there as you've won a cup.
I think it means everything, not only to the players within the club, but the supporters that have stuck by us. Will live long in the memory. Something they've deserved for a long time. The support they've given us through thick and thin, especially when you look at the start of the season. 3 points from 8 games. It was really tough. Not only for everyone in the club, but the supporters as well. And to turn things around like we have, it's incredible.
Tell me about Glasner, man, because he's come in.
Yeah, he's not too bad, is he? No, he's been incredible. Like I said, when we were up against it at the start of the season, he stuck to his morals, stuck to his principles, and we believed in it as players. So credit all round. All right, thanks, guys. Thank you.